What if I told you that Five Nights at Freddy's, a game made by one guy in 2014, completely reshaped the horror genre forever? We're talking jump scares, security cameras, cryptic lore, mascots turned murderers. But how did Fnaf become the blueprint for modern horror games? And what makes its influence still undeniable a decade later? Stick around because we're diving deep into how Fnaf rewired the horror gaming world. Before 2014, horror games were mostly about exploration and slow-burning fear, like Amnesia or Silent Hill. Then comes Scott Cawthon with Five Nights at Freddy's, a static screen horror game where you don't move, but your panic does. And the genius? It used limitations as fears, cameras you can't fully trust, lights that flicker, doors that should protect you, but might just drain your power. This changed how developers thought about fear. No more passive open maps. Suddenly, being trapped in a room was scarier than roaming a haunted mansion. But Fnaf didn't stop at gameplay. The real masterstroke? The lore. And that is where the real influence began. Fnaf made mystery its core mechanic, not just what will kill you, but why. The Bites of 87, the missing children, Purple Guy. Players became detectives. YouTubers built entire careers on unravelling it. Horror games started copying this. Bendy, Poppy Playtime, Amanda the Adventurer, all drip-feed lore that fans are dying to decode. And let's be honest, who hasn't watched 4 hours of game theory trying to figure out if Freddy is possessed by a crying child? But while lore pulled us in, it was the villains that made us stay. Five Nights at Freddy's made one thing very clear. Mascots are terrifying. Freddy Fazbear, a Chuck E. Cheese reject, became scarier than zombies and ghosts combined. Poppy Playtime, a creepy doll and a blue plush toy. Garten of Banban, kindergarten mascots gone wrong. It's horror dressed in nostalgia, and it works because it feels like something we should trust, but absolutely can't. Five Nights at Freddy's introduced tension loops. Every night you're doing the same thing, but with more anxiety. That pattern made the jump scares earned. Now look at games like Poppy Playtime. They copy this pacing exactly. Solve a puzzle, walk in a hallway, tension builds, and then bam, a jump scare. It's not random, it's designed. Five Nights at Freddy's taught indie devs how to use repetition, sound, and silence to control your heartbeat. But do you know who made all this possible? The YouTubers. Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't just a game, it was content gold. Quick scares, tons of episodes, a mystery to solve. It made viewers click and creators thrive. The format encouraged reactions. Every time a new Five Nights at Freddy's came out, the internet exploded. And soon, devs started building games for YouTube. That's why you see so many horror games now with wild jump scares, weird mascots, and cliffhanger endings. They're not just making games, they're making content machines. And with all of this internet success, Five Nights at Freddy's went on to become one of the most popular and successful game franchises ever, with over 14 games, over 40 books published, countless toys and merch items, hundreds of millions in revenue, millions of players, and even a 3-part movie series. 2 of the films are still on the way, but the first one to release became Blumhouse's top-grossing movie of all time, making over $250 million in the box office. Five Nights at Freddy's changed how we scare, how we play, and how we watch. From a solo developer to a global phenomenon, it left its claw marks on horror gaming forever. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your bell notifications on if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.